Hello, good morning children. Today 27th July, Monday, parallel lines. So we have completed worksheet 1 and use the properties of parallel lines. How we can use these properties? First, yes, L parallel to M. If we draw perpendicular on these two lines, the perpendicular distance is same everywhere. If the perpendicular distance between two lines is same everywhere, then two lines will be parallel. This concept today we can use in worksheet 2. Now, two lines are parallel and one line is a transversal. It makes angles 8. Some are pairs of corresponding angles, some are alternate interior angles, some are alternate exterior angles. They all will be equal, then lines will be parallel. If pairs of corresponding angles are not equal, then lines will not be parallel. Now today, yes, worksheet 2 for all sections 8. The distance between parallel lines does not change. It is the same everywhere. The distance between two parallel lines, here L and M are parallel lines. If we draw perpendicular on these parallel lines, their distances are equal. If you measure with the help of scale, their distance will be equal. So the distance between parallel lines does not change. It is the same everywhere. Now, second property is that here L and M are two parallel lines. T is a transversal. Then angle 1 is equal to angle 2. This pair form a pair of corresponding angles. If angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 3, then it is given that L parallel to M, and these two lines also parallel to third line. So lines parallel to a given lines in a plane are parallel to each other. Lines parallel to a given lines in a plane are parallel to each others. Third one is that, this is very important. Here L is a line, M is perpendicular to L, and N is also perpendicular to L. It means angle 1 is equal to angle 2. They are perpendicular. Angle 1 is also equal to 90 and angle 2 is also equal to 90. But here angle 1 is equal to angle 2. If angle 1 is equal to angle 2, then lines M is parallel to lines L. These pair form a pair of corresponding angles. Now if we take angle 3 here, then angle 1 plus angle 3 is equal to 90 plus 90 is equal to 180. This, if the interior angles on the same side of transversal, here M parallel to N and interior angles on the same side transversal, then lines will be parallel. So two lines in the same plane perpendicular to a given line. Two lines in the same plane perpendicular to a given line, that is given line is your L, are parallel to each others. So this is very important property in worksheet 2. Two lines in a plane which are perpendicular to given lines. Two lines in a plane, M and N are two lines. First, we don't know these are parallel, but they are perpendicular to the given line. That is L. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2, pairs of corresponding angles. Therefore, these two lines will be parallel to each other. So today I go for question first and second. Second question totally based upon this question number first. So solve this first questions. In the figure L parallel to M. In the figure L and M are parallel lines and P is perpendicular to L and Q is perpendicular to M so that P parallel to Q. Yes, first it is given that L parallel to M and so that P parallel to Q. L parallel to M it is given और हमें शो करना है P parallel to Q. P और Q को पैरेलल शो करना है. अब इन P और Q को पैरेलल शो करने के लिए here it is given that L parallel to M and P is a transversal. Then angle 1 is equal to 90. Again we can take L parallel to M and Q is a transversal. Then angle 3 is equal to angle 4 is equal to 90. These are pairs of corresponding angles. If pairs of corresponding angles, therefore pairs of corresponding angles are equal, lines will be parallel. Look here, solutions. L parallel to M and Q is a transversal. L parallel to M and Q is a transversal, but it is given that angle 4 is not because Q is perpendicular to M. First find Q is also perpendicular to L. It is given that P is perpendicular to L. Now we have to find here that Q is also perpendicular to L. How we can find that Q is perpendicular to L? Because Q is perpendicular to M. If this angle is equal to 90, then this 3 is also, if these pair are equal, these are pairs of corresponding angles. L parallel to M and Q is a transversal. Therefore angle 3 is equal to angle 4 is equal to 90 because they are pair of corresponding angles. If pairs of corresponding angles are equal, then lines will be angles. If angle 3 is equal to 90, it means that Q perpendicular to L. First find that it is given that Q is perpendicular to M. First we have to find that Q is also perpendicular to L. But it is given that P is perpendicular to L and Q is also perpendicular to L. Then two lines in a plane which are perpendicular to same line, they are parallel to each other. Now you can use these properties. Two lines in the same plane perpendicular to a given line are parallel to each other. So that is why we have to find that Q is also perpendicular to L. Okay, so angle 3 is going to for pairs of corresponding angles. Yeah, angle 3 is equal to angle 4. These are pairs of corresponding angles. It means lines will be parallel. Now, if angle 3 is equal to 90, it means that Q is also perpendicular to L. It is given that P is perpendicular to L. So two lines in a plane which are perpendicular to a given lines are parallel to each others. So the solution part of this question is that L parallel to M and Q is a transversal. Therefore angle 3 is equal to angle 4 is equal to 90 because they are pair of corresponding angles. If angle 3 is equal to 90, it means that Q is perpendicular to L. But it is given that P perpendicular to L. So therefore P parallel to Q because two lines in the same plane perpendicular to the given line are parallel to each other. And second part is totally based upon this question. What can you say about the quadrilateral ABCD given in the figures? Is it a rectangle? Justify your answers. Now it is given that L parallel to M and P parallel to Q. L parallel to M it is given, P parallel to Q it is proved. Now A, B, C, D are points on this line L and M. So this A, B, C, D is called the quadrilateral ABC is known as a rectangle because opposite sides are AB parallel to CD and AD parallel to BC and each angle is 90. So therefore opposite sides are parallel and each angle is equal to 90 degree. So ABCD is known as your rectangle. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. You do only these two questions. Tomorrow I go for third, fourth and fifth of this worksheet. Bye.